Well, now it's another time for Practice Makes Perfect. And Steve, I've got a device here that I've been using at home. And before I even show you, I'm going to rate it 10 out of 10 because I love this product.
You're that confident, eh, John?
Mate, it is fantastic. It's called the Laser Swing Stick.
Yep.
And what it does, it's a little button here that you depress. You get a laser beam coming out of both ends of the device.
Yep.
And I use it at home to work on my swing plane to keep myself on plane and get my shoulders, my turn and everything happening correctly.
That's where your secret practice is happening at home, is it?
It is indeed, mate. It is indeed. Now what I do is, I'll just show you. We're using the scarf as a reference here, but as you can see, the laser dot comes along here. As you turn and pivot.
Oh, there it is. It reappears on the other side.
Is the dot comes out the end of the shaft, and on the way down, if you get a decent backswing, you just keep it on that plane there, load it there, hit it, whack, away you go through.
It stays on that plane line there.
And it stays on plane, Steve. And you know what it's helped me is to sort of, because I used to whip it inside a lot, as you know.
Yeah, I know you did. Yep.
So this is why I'm so enamoured with this product. What's your thoughts on it, Steve?
Well, that's excellent. I think that's a really good basic design for people. Now, I just want to go into a few more variations of it, John, if I may.
Sure.
If I take this off you now, what we can actually really focus on is as much as that backswing plane, we can also focus on the through swing plane. So a lot of people tend to swing too far down the fairway there. Well, actually, this will actually give you an ability to trace that line there and actually get the feeling of how far left you have to swing with your body turn to keep the club on line rather than steering it sort of too far out to right field there. So that's quite a good use. Also, bearing in mind that we would move this scarf a little bit inside here should we have an early hip or shoulder turn, because the plane moves in a lot more sooner there.
So, Steve, this is a little different to what I was trying to get across.
Sure.
So how would you determine what angle you would put that on if you were coming a little bit sort of...
Well, if I had a very early hip turn, e.g. Sam Snead circa 1950, 1960, I would get that moving a little bit more in here.
Yeah.
Okay. And if I had a more of an outside backswing, I would certainly have this a bit more out here, and that would give me more of a vertical backswing, depending on how I swing. They're all on plane, they're just on different plane angles. Okay. They're all variations of the basic theme of being on plane. So there's no wrongs here, it's just a personalised touch.
Well, as I said, I really like the feedback of it being, on the tiles, inside, just getting it sort of on that swing plane and getting that feeling of releasing at the right spot too. Now, talking about release, there's a particular spring-loaded situation inside the shaft.
Okay, that's what that's for, is it?
Yeah, and as you swing down, you can hear that sort of whip. Yep. And you can feel that impact.
So that wouldn't be used that's not used in conjunction with the laser, is it?
No, I think that's just a sort of an extra sort of additive to sort of give you a little bit of a extra string to your bow.
So if I swing this, where I hear the snap will basically determine my release and the timing of that release. Is that right? So okay, so if I was a person that released early, I'd probably feel that snap back there, and I'd probably be throwing it away or getting rid of my lag too soon. And if, of course, so what I'd want to do is feel my snap more closer to my left leg.
That's it.
So that was later.
Pretty powerful.
That would match up. I certainly can't pick the laser up at that speed, so it'd be good to use those separately. Wouldn't it?
I think it's a great device if you want to use it in little increments to keep yourself on plane.
Yep.
The thing inside, I think it's an extra bonus.
Yeah.
But, anyway, there you go. So, all in all, how do you rate it, Steve?
Well, I really like it. As long as you know how to use it, I'll give it 7 golf balls. I love these visual devices. I think they're really useful.
Fantastic. I'm going to give it 10 out of 10, as I said, because I'm getting great results with it, and I think that people who are really concentrating on their swing plane will get a lot out of this. So I suggest you have a look at that. Go to our website for more details. All the details are there. So that's this week's Practice Makes Perfect.